All right now. What's up, world? How y'all doing? I'm finna sing a song now. And I'm gonna go to Isaiah chapter 26. Because it was the 26th of April, 1996, when I became mighty Adam God. Magnesium chloride. Yeah. In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. Salvation will God appoint for walls and bulwarks. Open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusted in you. Trust you in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength. For he bringeth down low them that dwell upon high. The lofty city, he lay it low. He lay it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. The foot shall tread it down, even the feet of the poor and the steps of the needy. The way of the just is uprightness. You most upright, do weigh the path of the just. Yeah, in the way of your judgments, O Lord, have we waited for you. The desire of our soul is in your name, to the remembrance of you. With my soul have I desired you. In the night, yeah, my spirit within me will I speak thee early. For when your judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. He'll be envied, jealous, and the book of Jude 14, 15, and 16 is his condemnation. Lord, when your hand is lifted up, they will not see, but they shall see and be ashamed for their envy at the people. Yeah, the fire, your enemies of your enemies shall devour them. Lord, you will ordain peace for us. You also have wrought all our works in us. O Lord, our God, other gods beside thee have had dominion over us, but by you only we will make mention of your name. And I know they are dead, they shall not live. They are deceased, they shall not rise. Therefore have you visited and destroyed them, and made all their memory to perish. far to all the ends of the earth. Lord, in trouble have they visited you. They poured out a prayer when you chastening was upon them, when your chastening was upon them. Like as a woman with child that draweth near the time of her delivery is in pain and cried out her pain, so have we been in your sight, O Lord. We have been with child. We have been in pain. We have, as it were, brought forth wind, fresh air, love. We have not wrought any deliverance in the earth, neither have the inhabitants of the world fallen. Thy dead men shall live together with my dead body shall they arise. Awake and sing, you that dwell in the dust, for your dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead. Come, my people, enter you into your chambers, and shut your doors about you. Hide yourself as if it were a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. You know what I'm saying? That was 26. Now we're going to go to 20. No, we're going to go to 35. Then 35. 35. Let's go to 35. See what that say there. See what that say. Now, the wilderness. Oh shit. Alright now. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice, and the blossom as the rose, it shall blossom abundantly, and rejoice even with joy, and sing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given to it, the excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord and the excellency of our God. Strength, you the weak hands. Strengthen you the weak hands. Confirm the feeble knees. Strengthen, go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Work out, do sit-ups, push-ups. Get you a workout regimen for your chest, shoulders, triceps, and back and legs. You know what I'm saying? That's what strengthens you weak hands and confirm feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even God with the recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped, and they shall hear. Then shall the lame man leap as in heart, and the tongue of the dumb gon' sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land of springs of water in the habitation of dragons, where each lake shall be grass with reeds and rushes, and a highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it. That's why I say no flesh shall receive heaven. But it shall be for those wayfaring men, though fools shall not err therein. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon. It shall not be found there. But the redeemed of the Lord shall walk there. That's us. And the ransom of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with songs like this one and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go to Isaiah 23 and 24. That's my grandmother and grandfather when they was born. So, we gonna go there. 23 and 24. The burden of Tyre. How? And I'm going to Tyre Church and praying. That was the first church I prayed for. That night I went over 100 and some miles, praying at every church I would stop at. You know, just praying out in the middle of nowhere in the pitch black dark. Didn't even have a GPS and didn't have a phone or nothing. Didn't have no way of knowing where I was in the 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And then I just finally found the main highway, Highway 59. I got on it and I seen a sign said Houston, 159 miles. And I lived like 45 miles from Houston. So I had to go all the way to Houston, then all the way home from where I got lost at, trying to pray for every church. You ships of Tarshish, for it is laid waste, so that there is no house, no entering in. From the land of Shittim, it revealed to them, be still, you inhabitants of the isle, you whom the merchants of Zidon that pass over the sea have replenished. And by great waters, the seed of Seir, the harvest of the river is her revenue, and she is mart of nations. Be you ashamed, O Zidon, for the sea hath spoken, even the strength of the sea, saying, travail not, nor bring forth children, neither do I nourish up young men, nor bring up virgins. As at the report concerning Egypt, so shall they sorely pain at the report of Tyre. Pass you over to Tarshish, how, you inhabitants of the isle. Is this your joyous city, whose antiquity is of ancient days? Her own feet shall carry her far off to sojourn. Who have taken this counsel against Tyre, crowning the crowning city, whose merchants are princes, whose traffickers are the honorable of the earth? The Lord of hosts have purposed it, to stain the pride of all glory, to bring into contempt stretched out the land, that he stretched out his hand over the sea, and he shook the kingdoms. That's what I did that night in Bay City in Sergeant. The Lord have given a commandment against the merchant city to destroy the strongholds thereof, and killing, stealing, and destroying. The mark of the beast was the money. And he said, you shall no more rejoice over money. O you oppressed virgin, daughter of Zion, arise, pass over the ship. There also shall you have no rest. Behold the lands of the Chaldeans. This people was not till the Assyrians found it for them that dwell in the wilderness. And they set up towers thereof. They raised up palaces thereof. And he brought it to ruin. Howl, you ships of Tarsus, for your strength is laid waste. You know what I'm saying? And it shall come to pass in that day that Tyre shall be forgotten 70 years, according to the days of one king. After the end of 70 years shall Tyre sing as a harlot. Take a harp, go about the city, you harlot that have been forgotten. Make sweet melody, sing many songs, that you mayest be remembered. And it shall come to pass at the end of 70 years that the Lord shall visit Tyre, and she shall turn her higher, and shall commit fornication with all the kingdoms of the world upon the face of the earth. And her merchandise and her hire shall be holiness to the Lord. It shall not be a treasure, nor laid up, for her merchandise shall be them for them that dwell before the Lord, to eat sufficiently and for durable clothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's what we doing. That's why I say we pay with driver's license, NID cards. You know what I'm saying? No more money. You know what I'm saying? Let me do 20. Let me see. What was that? 7. That. What was 7? Let's go to 7. Isaiah 7. Let me see. Proverbs, that's where we going, Daddy. Proverbs, do Proverbs, Daddy. Proverbs, go to Proverbs. Proverbs. Nah, do this Romans 2, Daddy. I think it's good. Let me see. Alright, this good, Daddy. Romans chapter 2. Therefore, you are inexcusable, O man, whosoever you are that judges and accuse. For wherein you judgest another, you condemn yourself. For you that judges doeth the same thing. But we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth against them which commit such things, judging and accusing, working for the devil. And think you this, O man, that judges them which do such things, and you do it the same thing, that you shall escape? Do you think that you shall escape judgment of God? Hell no. Or despises you the riches of his goodness, and forbearance, and long suffering, not knowing that the goodness of God leadeth you to repentance, and that means to apologize, to feel good, godly sorry for. But after your hardness and impotent heart, treasured up to yourself wrath against the day of wrath, and the revelation of righteous judgment of God, who will render every man according to his deed. You know what I'm saying? To them who patient continuance in well-doing for glory and honor and immortality and eternal life. But to them that are contentious and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, indignation and wrath, and don't know how to and judge and accuse, and don't know how to apologize, and don't repent. You know what I'm saying? Tribulation and anguish upon every soul of the man that doeth evil, of the Jew first, and also the Gentile. But glory, honor, and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Jew first, and then also to the Gentile. For there is no respect of persons with God. For as many have sinned without the law, shall also perish without the law. And as many have sinned in the law, shall be judged by the law. You know what I'm saying? For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified. You hear that? The hearers of the law, those who hear, don't kill, steal, destroy, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Are just before the Lord. But the doers, you know, they not just before the Lord. The hearers, but the doers that do not kill, steal, and destroy, and judge, and accuse. You know what I'm saying? Of the law, they shall be justified. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature things that contain in the law, these having not the law are a law to themselves, which show the work of the law written in their hearts. When they judge and accuse, you hear it. Their conscience also bearing witness. The way they, you know, look at you, envious, jealous, all that. And their thoughts, the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another. In the day when God shall judge the secrets of men by Jesus Christ according to the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Behold, you are called a Jew, and retest something in the law, restest in the law, and makest your boast of God, and knowest his will, and approvest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law, and art confident that you yourself art a guide of the blind, and a light of them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which have the form of knowledge and the truth of the law. You therefore, which teaches another, teaches you not yourself. You know what I'm saying? You teaching other people, y'all don't teach each other. You know what I'm saying? You that preacheth a man should not steal. Do you still preach it? You know what I'm saying? Tithes and offerings. I told y'all the time. You that says a man should not commit adultery, do you commit adultery? You that abhorrest idols, do you commit sacrilege? You know what I'm saying? Do you worship all that stuff, gold and all that? You that maketh your boast in the law, though breaking the law, dishonoring you God. For the name of God is blasphemed among the Gentiles, and through you, as it is written, for circumcision verily profit, You know what I'm saying? If you don't, kill, steal, and destroy, judge and accuse. But if you be a breaker of the law, your circumcision is made uncircumcision. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, if you're uncircumcision, keep it the righteousness of the law, shall not the uncircumcision be counted for circumcision? And shall not uncircumcision, which is by nature, if it is fulfilled by the law, judge you, who by the letter and circumcision do transgress the law? For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is that outward in the flesh. I'm talking about circumcision is them who rightfully know how to discern the word and know that sins is not smoking, drinking, whoring, you know what I'm saying, going to the nightclub, sex without marriage. That ain't no sin. Because y'all sins are getting married after Christ came to teach no marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's what Christ was all about, teaching no marriage. You know what I'm saying? He told them 7 men that came to him, talking about what if 7 brothers married one sister? She don't have no baby. You know what I'm saying? And they told him, you heard elder in the scripture. She ain't nobody's wife in heaven. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She ain't nobody's wife. You know what I'm saying? And she can't even die there either. She can't even die no more. Because we there as angels. But he is a Jew which is one inwardly. And that's Jesse Edmund Williams. Circumcision is that of the heart in the spirit and not the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of God. You know what I'm saying? That's God's way, man. That's God's way. Now let's go. Let me see. Isaiah. Isaiah. What we gonna do there? Isaiah. Chapter. Which one, Daddy? Which one? 33. We'll go to 33. See what that year bring us. All right. Woe to you that spoil it, and you have not spoiled, and deal it treacherously, and they that deal not treacherously with you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this. Woe to you that spoil people. Spoil it. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is. Mess up shit. And have not been spoiled. Ain't nobody done nothing to you. And you deal it treacherously with people. And they have not dealt treacherously with you. You know what I'm saying? When you shall cease to spoil, you shall be spoiled. And when you shall make an end to dealing treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with you. O Lord, be gracious to us. We have waited for you. Be you there armed every morning. Our salvation also in the time of trouble. At the noise of the tumult, the people flee. At the lifting up of yourself, the nations were scattered. They sure was. This the way it is now. They scattered now, Adam. When you lifted up yourself, they got scattered. And your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of the caterpillar, as the running to and fro of the locust shall he run upon them. The Lord is exalted, Adam, for he dwelleth on high. God, he hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness, and wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of your times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Behold, their valiant ones cry without. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. Listen to that. Behold, their valiant ones, like T.D. Jakes, the valiant ones, they cry without. You know what I'm saying? And the ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. The highways lie waste. The wayfaring man ceases. He have broken the covenant. He have despised the cities. He regarded no man. The earth mourned and languid. Lebanon is ashamed and home down. Sharon is like a wilderness, and Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruit. Now will I rise, says the Lord. Now I will be exalted. Now will I lift up myself. You know what I'm saying? You shall conceive chaff. You shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire shall devour you, judging and accusing. And the people shall be as burning of lime, and as thorns cut up shall they be burned in the fire. Hear you that are far off, what have I done? And you that are near, acknowledge my might. Sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites. You hear that? Fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? All them devils judge and accuse. He that walketh rightly and speaketh upright, he that despises the gain of oppression, that shaketh his hand from holding bribes, that don't do that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, gossip, and all that stuff, and shutted his eyes from seeing evil. You know what I'm saying? He shall dwell on high. His place, his palace of defense shall be the munitions, his ammunition. The love of God is his ammunition of rocks. Bread shall be given him, his waters shall be sure. Your eyes shall see the King in his beauty. They shall behold the land that is very far off. Your heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers? You shall not see a fierce people of a deeper speech than you can perceive, of a stammering tongue that you cannot understand, because I done changed the language to Jamaican. Look upon Zion, the city of our solemnities. Your eyes shall see Jerusalem, a quiet habitation, a tabernacle that shall not be taken down. Not one of its stakes thereof shall ever be removed. This the kingdom of God I'm building here, the kingdom of heaven. Neither shall any of its cords thereof be broken, ever. But there the glorious Lord will be to us a palace of broad rivers and streams, wherein shall we go galley with oars. Neither shall gallant ships pass thereby, for the Lord is our judge, The Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. He will save us. Your tacklings are loosed. They could not well strengthen their mass. They could not spread the sail. Then the prey of a great spoil divided, and the lame take the prey. Ha ha, the lame take the prey. And the inhabitants shall say, I am sick. People that dwell therein shall be forgiven of their iniquity. They shall not say, I am sick. And the inhabitants shall not say, I am sick. And the people that dwell therein shall be forgiven of their iniquity. But I'm going to get off this thing now, man. Lord love y'all, man. Lord love y'all. This is Adam. I love y'all.